Ang dating ata ni Pangulong BBM is medyo nasagap ko kasing mga, well, ang mga feedback from from different counterparts in ASEAN is it was a little bit confrontational, and it was a little bit not within the proper setting, kasi I think Premier Lee of China was talking about trade, and how trade is a very important mechanism by which ASEAN countries and China are trying to help each other. And it's more about economic issues. It was not about security issues. But I think PBBM made an intervention saying that you cannot talk about economic cooperation without political security. I think everyone in the region understand that. But the way you deliver it, the timing is very important. So doon medyo siguro nagkaroon ng controversy.
Si Professor Ana Malindog-Uy. Prof, maupay na gabi.
Hello, Prof.
Maupay nga gabi, MJ at Admar, at maraming salamat sa pag-imbita nyo sa akin dito, at ako'y nagagalak at nandito ulit ako sa programa nyo. Yes, katatapos lang ng ASEAN Summit na inatenda ng ating Pangulong BBM.
And tingin mo, naging matapang ba at talagang kabilang sa mga tinalakay ng Pangulo ang usapin at nabanggit pa nga niya na dapat hindi ignore, hindi kumbaga palampasin itong mga patuloy na ginagawa ng China dyan po sa pinagagawang teritoryo sa West Philippine Sea, South China Sea. Ano pong masasabi nyo rito? Maganda ba ang timing nito? Dahil parang merong lumalabas na parang pinapatahimik daw itong mga kapitbahay natin na bansa na tila hindi ganun ka-vocal ang pagpapahayag nila ng suporta ba sa ating bansa dito sa disputed area.
Sa akin kasi, ang may mga nabasa akong reports, at saka syempre meron din mga reports from the Philippines, but there are other reports also from other countries, and even from dun mismo sa mga kaibigan natin na nag-attend ng summit, no, na ASEAN Summit sa Laos. So far naman kasi, kung ako ang tatanungin nyo, sa akin kasi walang problema for a country like the Philippines na may dispute tayo with several countries from ASEAN, and that would include Malaysia, Vietnam, and even Brunei. And now you have also a country like China na may dispute din with us over the South China Sea, na ang Pilipinas sa pangunguna ng Pangulong BBM, ipresenta mo ang iyong concern sa level ng ASEAN. At syempre, para maintindihan din ng China yung concern mo as a country, especially when you talk about the South China Sea dispute. However, I think there is a proper timing to that, there is a proper venue to that, and at the same time, there's such a thing as yung spirit at saka yung tinatawag mong ASEAN context. Kasi sa ASEAN kasi, if you really look at ASEAN and ASEAN countries and even ASEAN leaders, when you talk about how you bring up an issue sa level ng ASEAN, there's such a thing as an ASEAN values and an ASEAN way of doing it. And usually ASEAN counterparts or ang ASEAN level, ang approach dyan, it's non-confrontational. You have to be very polite. You have to deliver your concern in a way that it will not be rude, or it will be in a very diplomatic manner. Ganon siya sa ASEAN level. Kasi you don't see ASEAN countries criticizing other countries openly in public, or even engaging a leader of another country in a confrontational manner. Kasi ang ASEAN talaga is a non-confrontational ang kanilang approach, and it's a venue for diplomacy, negotiation, but you do it in a manner that you're not approaching too aggressively. So ganon dapat. So sa akin, as long as you do it in that manner, very respecting dun sa tinatawag mong ASEAN values, an ASEAN way of doing things, an ASEAN conduct na ini-expect ng mga ASEAN counterparts sa lahat ng ASEAN member countries, especially sa leaders nila, walang problema yon. Kasi it's a legitimate issue naman when you talk about the South China Sea issue, at saka legitimate naman din na may conflict talaga tayo with not only with China but even with other ASEAN countries. Pero tayo kasi, ang focus natin lagi is China. Hindi natin nakikita yung ibang other claimant states China tayo So in that sense, okay lang. Pero yung manner of doing it matters a lot. Kasi ang labas mo doon is you're so confrontational and it's not the ASEAN way. And other countries as well, especially Asian countries, they do negotiation politely, diplomatically, and sometimes usually when it's about sensitive issue, you don't really even bring it up openly in public. Usually may mga tinatawag kang backdoor diplomacy na tinatawag, or you talk it out in a more low key or not so much in the media or in the limelight. So in that sense, I don't have a disagreement when you talk about presenting our concern in the South China Sea to the ASEAN body and to the ASEAN counterparts, even to China. But the manner of doing it, I think, matters a lot. Kung gusto mong irespeto ka at pakinggan ka at hindi ka magmukhang agresibo at medyo offensive, not necessarily to China but to other members of ASEAN. Yun yung punto ko doon eh. So, ang dating ata ni Pangulong BBM is medyo, ang nasagap ko kasing mga, ang mga feedback from from different counterparts in ASEAN is it was a little bit confrontational, and it was a little bit not within the proper setting. Kasi I think Premier Lee of China was talking about trade and how trade is a very important mechanism by which ASEAN countries and China are trying to help each other, and it's more about economic issues. It was not about security issues. But I think PBBM made an intervention saying that you cannot talk about economic cooperation without political security. I think everyone in the region understand that. But the way you deliver it, the timing is very important. So doon medyo siguro nagkaroon ng controversy. That's why it becomes like a topic actually, because I was attending. On the other hand, habang nangyayari yung ASEAN Summit sa Laos, attended by head of states ng ASEAN countries and other countries like the United States and China and other countries. Ako naman, I was attending actually a people-to-people ASEAN +1 summit as well sa Beijing, which was represented actually by people's organization na from different countries in ASEAN, from the 10 countries in ASEAN, including China. So, in a way, parallel yun na nangyayari. So, habang nangyayari yung Laos, nangyayari din yung sa amin. So, parang napapag-usapan siya among ASEAN counterparts. Ito sa level ng people to people. So, may mga comments akong narinig, pero of course, I will not really, kumbaga, hindi na ako nag-engage masyado kasi syempre it was the Philippines that is being talked about. So ako naman, nakikinig na lang ako dun sa mga comments. And of course, sometimes you make some comments pero hindi masyado. Pero mas ganun yung tingin ko, yung sagot ko.